of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Cohen. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
On the double. Check right. Long check.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Packers. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already. And we've still got 3 quarters.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Working out of the gun. Love.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
The kick by Bass is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Kayvon Thibodeaux from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And they'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Allen going to throw.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by Higgins.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and goal from the 1. Allen taking it himself, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Allen now on the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the 49ers have got it back to within a score.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Only able to gain a couple there, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He finds Corey Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Following the interception, Love.
A slant route caught by Bateman.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, Love to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going back to Love.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And some room to work. Touchdown, Packers. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Allen. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
I think this defense is still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that touchdown.
T. Higgins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Love. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But we're used to seeing...
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping and track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rub the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell them my vision. You young, you should get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the round. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money caller right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make bad to get around right now. Hey, I'm too turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make bad to get around right now.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Right, 97.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And some room to maneuver. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Half 85, all 52.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got him in. Corey Davis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Allen from the gun on third down. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
56, 56. Alert, alert, alert.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To the air, Allen. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down at 5. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Ready.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. To try again after the sack. Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game. I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. To pass, here's Jordan Love. On target to his man, Likely. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and goal, Love. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Allen, and he slings one that's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On first down, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
10 cycles.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.